So Trump signed an executive order today that would force pharmaceutical companies to lower their drug prices in the US. See, here's what happens. A lot of these pharmaceutical companies are based out of the US and they get US subsidies out of our tax dollars for research and development. And when they come up with these drugs that are necessary for people's treatments, they charge the American people up to 10 times more for the same exact drugs made in the same exact places by the same exact companies as they do other countries. And the reason they've been able to get away with this for so long is because they make such substantial campaign and lobbying donations to politicians on both sides of the political spectrum in this country. And what Trump is enacting here is a most favored nations clause, which isn't some new radical thing he just came up with. It's frequently included in bilateral investment treaties. And in this executive order, he has given these pharmaceutical companies a 30-day deadline to lower Americans' pharmaceutical costs.
What we're doing is equalizing. There's a new word that I came up with, which I think is probably the best word. We're going to equalize.
While I support the idea of what he's doing, this is how you know this dude don't use no teleprompter, because he will just come up with some dumbass shit like he just invented the word equalize. Because of how much money these pharmaceutical companies give politicians on both sides of the aisle, you're gonna hear a lot of fear-mongering about this. They're gonna come out and say, you're not gonna be able to get your medication anymore, you better stock up right now. I want you to understand that the American market is way too big for these companies, and we are the ones subsidizing a lot of their research and development. They're not gonna stop selling you your medication. You're gonna get it at a lower cost. This is something that should have happened 30 years ago, but it didn't because politicians are greedy pieces of shit.